Hi everybody, welcome to a new Blu-ray DVD update. Unfortunately, this update I had planned to do was going to include the Star Wars Complete Collection Blu-ray box set that has not arrived today, I'm afraid. I've kind of sat there watching the kind of post dude come round my street this morning and hoping that they had a Star Wars shaped box set in their possession. They didn't, so it's going to be, I'm assuming, tomorrow or maybe the day after. One problem is that I'm actually going away on holiday tomorrow, so this will probably, unless my Star Wars set turns up tomorrow, this will probably be my last update for a week. I'll be away from YouTube for 1 week. I'll remind you all about it at the end of the video, but I've picked up some other things like over the course of the last week that I'll show you guys now. But unfortunately there'll be no Star Wars and possibly I won't get it for another week, and by then I'm sure every man and his dog's put it on. One note about that Star Wars set, which I've noticed in the last couple of days, I've got a kind of slight gripe about it. One of my kind of disappointments in it is I actually ordered the UK edition of it, and I kind of saw a few videos of people unboxing the UK edition, and I wasn't too sure about it because it kind of comes out of its little kind of outer slipcase, and it's basically just a kind of stack of kind of blue plastic trays with the discs in. I first saw it and I thought, you know, that's a little bit disappointing, but it came with a booklet with all this kind of concept artwork in it, and I thought, yeah, that's not too bad. And then I saw somebody unbox the US edition of it, and that was when I got really upset because the US edition has actually got this kind of all the concept artwork is actually kind of in the pages of the actual set, if that makes sense. You know, you kind of open it up like a book, and there's like a double spread of concept artwork, and then there's like a disc inside, and there's just kind of more kind of care and attention put into it. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, check it out. I would recommend that, you know, if you're kind of living in the UK or Europe or whatever, I'm not sure. If you haven't ordered Star Wars already, I'd definitely go for the US set for me. The US set's the kind of one that you should have gone for. I don't know if I'm going to send mine back and pick the US set up yet. I'm not sure. I'll have a close look at it when it turns up. But anyway, babble. We'll crack on with what I've picked up over the last few days. One Blu-ray, I think, over the last week, I picked up Pitch Black from HMV. This is another one of HMV's Real Heroes, from the Real Heroes range, where they all come with these kind of comic book slipcovers, if you like. I did actually pick up about 6 or 7 in one go before, and I wasn't too sure whether I was going to complete the set. I think we've got Pitch Black, The Chronicles of Riddick, Hellboy 2, but no Hellboy 1, strangely enough, and Van Helsing, I think, is the other one, and Hulk. I picked up the Incredible Hulk, Ang Lee's edition of the Hulk. I might kind of get the entire set now, I'm not sure. I've got like 7 of them, I think there's 12, I don't know. I might pick up the rest just to have the kind of complete set. We'll see how it goes. Everything else is DVDs, I think, I picked up. One of which I saw on, I saw Buzz On Man had picked up recently on his channel, is the Pathé Steelbook of Silent Hill. I'm not a massive fan of this film. I was a fan of the game, the video games, back in the day, but it's not. I'm going to have to revisit it. I don't remember it being too bad, but I remember it being a bit of a disappointment. This is a really nice steelbook. Great artwork on the front there, kind of matte finish, and it's a single disc edition, but inside they have put a kind of promo disc for The Omen. Obviously, kind of was coming soon to DVD or whatever at the time. I think there's some there's a bit of artwork beneath the discs there as well. You can get a kind of quick flavour of that from that brief glimpse. Nice little steelbook. Like I say, not one of my favourite films, and I don't know, decent to have on a steelbook though. Pretty cool. Next up is a kind of, I don't know what you call these. It's not a metal pack, I suppose, but it's a tin edition of 10,000 BC. Another film that's not, you know, kind of that high on everybody's greatest films list. Picked this up for pretty cheap. This is a really great edition. It's kind of all this front cover is, I don't know if you can catch that in the light, probably not. kind of raised, you know, the 10,000 BC, and the kind of tiger and the guy on the rock there is all raised, and it comes in this kind of big thick tin edition, all shiny, and inside there it comes with one of these kind of little cine-types, do you call it? Your little kind of still from the film in that, and I don't know if it is numbered. No, it's not. No, there's a bit of kind of production info on the back of there, and then inside is just the kind of bog standard DVD keep case. I don't know if it's a 2-disc. Yeah, just the 1 disc inside there. But picked it up pretty cheap, and it does actually say 2-disc. Oh, yeah. Apologies, there is 2 discs. One was hiding underneath all the gumph inside. Yeah, I didn't own the film before. I was kind of umming and ahhing on whether to pick it up on Blu-ray. I'd heard the Blu-ray transfer for it was awesome, so. But in the end, found this awesome tin edition. So that's 10,000 BC. Next I picked up the 50th anniversary edition of The Searchers. I was watching the Good, the Bad and the Unusual. I was watching their channel, and they picked this up, or they were sent this. And I own the Rio Bravo kind of 50th anniversary edition, and this is in the same kind of Warner Brothers Ultimate Collectors series. Really, really cool kind of set, this big, thick, chunky set, and you've got all sorts of kind of goodies inside. Tell you what, we'll have a quick look at that. Bear with me, guys. Alright, yep, like I said, this is the John Wayne The Searchers, the 50th anniversary edition of The Searchers. It comes in this really kind of thick outer box with some kind of nice, sexy, gold embossed kind of style writing on there. Little view of the kind of back of it there with the goodies that it contains inside. If you have a look, you've got the kind of fold out digi of the movie there, and the special features disc. Plenty of special features on here as well. I'm supposed everyone will be familiar with these from kind of past editions, and certainly the Blu-ray. You know, you've got the commentary by Bogdanovich, and 1998 documentary narrated by John Milius. I think all those things survive the Blu-ray. So if you picked up the Blu-ray or any cool editions of this in the past, you'll be aware of it. Great artwork right the way throughout this. Obviously, you've got the Duke himself there on horseback, and you know, the kind of Monument Valley backdrop there. Really, really cool. And then you've got a couple of extra little packages here. One of which I think has got all sorts of little goodies in. If I can see this, you've got like a kind of note from Marion C. Cooper to Mr. Jack Warner there, and there's all sorts of like kind of studio communication and things like that, and then a kind of series of promotional stills, I think kind of on-set photography. There's all sorts of bits and pieces in there. Let's have a look. Whoa. Oh yeah, yeah, kind of behind the scenes and on-set photos there. Kind of real glossy postcardy type of affair there, and then a little bit of a bump about picking up the poster from The Searchers. You can order a free poster. Pretty cool there. Again, great artwork. Sorry, all the way through that. That's really nice. Then finally, you've got another little folded out thing there, and we've got a reprint of. I guess this is a kind of the old vintage comic version of the film. That's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. Again, kind of nice, kind of glossy paper. Quite a thick book. It's kind of like the graphic novel of The Searchers, if you like, or a reprint of it that I'm assuming kind of came out around about the time of release of the film. I don't know, I'm not sure about that. And also, I don't know what this is. It's kind of like a kind of reprint of all the promotional. Oh yeah, reprint of all the promotional artwork from the film. Advertising supplement. You can see that. That's pretty cool. Again, these are all kind of thick books, so there's plenty in there to kind of keep you busy having a little look through. It's really cool. All right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's the Searchers 50th anniversary edition. I thought I'd get you kind of down and handheld for a quick look at that. Right, back to it. All right, cool. That was a quick look at the Searchers 50th anniversary edition anyway. And finally this week, guys, I picked up this Grindhouse Experience presents Spaghetti Western Bible Volume 2, and this is the Sartana 10 feature film collection. Big Westerns buff. I'm not really that up on my kind of, certainly like kind of vintage spaghetti westerns. I don't really know a great deal about this. I've got a feeling, as always with things like this, that my man Donny, aka Cinemaniac77, will have a good idea about this. So Donny, if you're watching, give me a shout down below. And incidentally, anybody who's not familiar with Donny and his channel, I'll put the link below as well for you to click on that and go check out his channel. Well worth it. Awesome YouTuber. Probably the best collection that I've seen on YouTube. Anyway, I digress. This is a 24-hour Spaghetti Western Festival 10 film spectacular on this kind of one thing. This was put out by Video Asia. It's not the most, it's kind of a bit cheap looking, and I'm assuming that they're all kind of Sartana films. When I first saw it, I think I picked this up off Amazon. I thought it was Sabata. I've actually got the first two Sabata films starring Lee Van Cleef, which I'm a big fan of. And I thought this might have had something to do with that, but obviously it's a different thing. 10 films spread across, worryingly, 3 discs there. There's the kind of main disc there and then like another 2. I don't know how they've kind of split these. I don't know. Certainly an interesting release. Some great titles. There's like kind of the full length, the full saga of Sartana, including titles such as Have a Good Funeral, My Friend, Sartana Will Pay, Light the Fuse, Sartana is Coming, If You Meet Sartana, Pray for Your Death. Awesome titles, awesome kind of vintage spaghetti western titles there. Very much kind of a grindhouse thing. But anybody, in fact, if anybody knows anything about this, give me a shout. I'm going to try and get through this at some point when I get back from my holes. So, yeah, cool. Right, that's it, guys. I might be back tomorrow with a Star Wars update. I'm not sure. It depends what happens. Depends if the post office is going to do me any favours or not. In the meantime, thanks for watching, guys. And if I don't see you all tomorrow with a new video, I will be away from YouTube for a week, on vacation, if you like, for you guys in the States, or on my holidays for you guys in the UK and Europe. And I'll be back in a week's time, hopefully with hopefully with a load of other stuff to show you that's come in the post. In the meantime, as always, guys, thanks for watching this video, and thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for commenting and rating and subscribing and everything like that, and supporting me. You're all awesome, and I'll see you all very soon. Cheers, everybody. Take care.